Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sarah Fernandez. Thank you for the conference inviting me coming to speak today. I know a little bit tired and lunch is coming, so I want to make a short chant. Read after me. No war on Asia. No war on Asia. No war on China. No war on China. Free, free Palestine. Free, free Palestine. Thank you. My name is Siu Hin, Li Xiaoxuan. I'm the National Coordinator of the National Immigrant Solidarity Network, and China-US Solidarity Network is an unpaid organizer. I'm also was a former undocumented sweatshop worker in this country that struggle under the total below. No one knows what we are doing. That's why we rise up to fight against the injustice, to fight against the imperialism, fight against the capitalism. I had been traveled back and forth besides the immigrants' rights works we've been doing since 2000, the anti-war social justice movement since 1980s, and also we also have been involved in the Vietnam War. I believe or not, I'm old enough to involve in Vietnam War. And also the China Solidarity since 2010 for different reasons. Because the struggle never stopped. The injustice never sleeps. That's the reason our struggle never ends. Because this topic today is we're talking, this panel is about unities and also about the current situation. So I'm just going to say very specific on this area. I travel between China and US frequently. 3 days ago, I just back from China. 2 weeks ago, I just returned from Egypt for supporting the Palestinian struggles as well as the solidarity work between China and US. I do medical works between here in US and also in China to build a people's movement. Gaza, the Palestine, I can firmly speak, 90% of Chinese public support the resistance, support the struggle in Gaza. That's a fact, 90%. But what I worry about is yet most of the American peace and justice circle in this country never met with them, didn't know about that. How many people use TikTok here? Great, less than I thought, but that's good. As you know, probably there's such as a TikTok China side and TikTok global side, so it's not connected, and I have both accounts. And in TikTok China side, overwhelming majority, 99% of the message on Palestine has been really positive, support the resistance. Also, that almost every blogger I met in the TikTok China side has been supporting the fight against racism, the justice for indigenous people, and also the Black liberation movement. So that is a message is very positive. Yet, I think that most people here never met. That's the reason we want to work building a bridge between not only China, but Russia and other countries developing global south to have a chance to talk, to meet, and to build a common ground we can fight for together for common social issues. I think that what I worry about a lot is because I think that that's not happening yet. That's not happening yet. I feel at this meeting, people have been pausing all the time, and that's great. I'm really feel positive, but that's one pause I thought that the least people has been abhorring was talking about Xinjiang issues. As my work, as my medical works, as my solidarity works in China, I've been in Xinjiang for a dozen times. I personally know people. I've been traveled from north to south, east to west, and met with hundreds of people, include the farmers, workers, government officials, intellectuals, and also the so-called the former the training camps people. So I know very, very well what's happening there. So make a long story short, there's no such thing as a concentration camp. There's no such thing as a human right violation, because what's happening is the reality is what U.S. has all these biggest prison in the world, and also the exploitation and police brutality and killing the people of color every day, and that is not right. What I worry about is because the justice movement here, in this time, the latest, the Gaza's, the issue of what happened in Palestine, although it's a very small number, although it's a very tiny number, which is there's been some people want to use linking the struggle in Gaza, linking the so-called the issue in Xinjiang. Ooh, I want that not to happen, because that is going to dilute, going to move our attention to other issues, and they're going to break our movement, break our solidarity. Another thing is how we can, because the time is getting short, I want to be a few things I want to say. Number one, not only work with us, but hopefully we can find a way we can building a true people-to-people diplomacy that between not only China, as I said, other countries from Vietnam to all these countries in Russia, that we can work with the people that work with American or European activists together for the common struggles. I always want to bring some of the bloggers, TikTok bloggers in China, and then I can maybe meet with the activists in here, because some of them are very articulated. Some, I know one of them is 35 million followers with 1 billion likes so far. These are the people we should meet. Another thing is we also understand that the struggle is dynamic. In this country, because of racism, because of all this China-phobia, I've been constantly attacked. I've had, in the past, I've been attacked in this country with some really credible institution, a death threat. And the latest in Xinjiang issue, I also has been attacked by some NED sponsor groups that really seriously credible threat against me and my organization. So that is mean that we need to work together, because not only the latest struggles, the Palestinian struggles, the institution fight against the power, fight against the Palestinian organization, but also Chinese Americans and all other people of color organizations. That's the truth. So at the end, thank you. Thank you. At the end, I want to say a message. Repeat after me. The Chinese people, you don't need, if you cannot say the Chinese, you don't need to worry about the Chinese parliament message. 世界人民大团结万岁. I know most people cannot say, but the next words, what they translate into English is people of the world united will never be defeated. People of the world united will never be defeated. Thank you.